Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy C Red, along with really Steve. We're right back at this again.
No. I'm not so bad tonight, but sometimes when you have certain guests on your show, you got to be prepared. And I don't know if you've been around the last 7 years, Red, or you forgot that ARC and these people haven't always been great to me, at ringside and such. So I wanted to get ready.
We've only been nice to you.
That's a
ladies and gentlemen.
That's hogwash.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's C Red, it's Steve. Our special guests tonight are members of the ARC, King of the whole show, Myles Mercer, the Queen, Renee Van Peebles. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Steve Red Power Hour. How was that? You like that?
That's not bad. That was pretty good, actually. And
tonight is dedicated to my soon-to-be here in March grandson. Yay!
Congrats! Throw some confetti in the air. Yeah.
Oh, believe it, I still got confetti from the other day.
This is not your first grandchild, right? You've had it.
No, this is my third grandson. So the irony is I have daughters and I have grandsons.
Well,
kids.
We know you weren't shooting any man batter there, so you got the girls.
Hey, no, they say you reap what you sow. So
I see. Well, you sowed a lot of women. That's all right. That's neither here nor there.
So today is her 27th birthday. So happy Ayana, C-Red's daughter. Happy birthday, baby. Daddy loves you. All right, on to the show.
All right, so that's interesting because now you got 3 grandsons. So the heir to the ARC kingdom, your heirs are ready to go, and you might be replacing these people at some point with family. But you've always said Kang and Renee are your family, so that I guess they won't be too.
They family. We all family now. I mean, don't get it twisted. I mean, Renee can never come to my house on Thanksgiving, but
what?
I come to your house on Thanksgiving.
No turkey for you.
None.
Now, see, that's what the people want to know. They want to know why. That's the question in everybody's mind. Why Renee Van Peebles can't go to C Red's house on Thanksgiving? Is there a Thanksgiving situation that happened in the past where you said no more Thanksgiving for Renee? Tell me what happened.
No, nothing has happened in the past. Just you know how some people lie in public. So I mean,
holiday. What the hell's going to happen at your house? What's she going to do at your house? Is going to make you.
Hey, I'm not taking no chance.
Eat all the dressing.
I've seen Myles in public. Myles knows how to conduct himself as a gentleman and a scholar.
Myself.
Renee, on the other hand,
I know how to conduct myself.
You know how to conduct yourself as a gentleman? See, right there. See.
Hence is why in Twitter it said Queen Renee Van Peebles.
The last time I saw somebody throw that kind of shade at the Queen of Mean, Angel got her ass kicked up and down the Markham Civic Center. That's just a memory of mine that I seem to remember.
I ain't Angel.
That's the last time somebody threw shade.
We was all there.
Right, like we wasn't there, like you saw enough of us that night, didn't you?
We were working over.
So what I'm asking is, do you want
memories in the corner of my mind? Okay.
So you won't let her come to your house, and you're throwing shade at her. I mean, she's one of your peeps, and I don't understand what this is all about. You can come to my house for Thanksgiving.
Man.
And I told him he couldn't cook.
You can.
And that was it.
First of all, young lady, I can cook. Second of all,
he can't bake.
But you can eat. And I'm not gonna let my family starve because you come in the door eating. So next question, Steve. Next.
Well, we'll get back to this because I feel like this is worth going deep. This is a deep dive. Back in the CTW days, I remember a lot of the matches.
A moment of silence.
Well, it's still around.
Okay, now
They're
we go.
coming back. It's coming back. CTW is coming back. I mean,
Oh, hey, where you read that at?
Hold on. By who?
Back for 3 years now. I
look,
stopped holding.
Because if CTW is coming back, technically they owe the ARC some money, so we need our money.
I'm just saying that I called into a radio show last Wednesday and talked to the owner operator of the all new crash tested 2.0, and he says he's getting ready to go.
Hey,
So,
hey,
and
and you believed it?
well, I said, are you going to keep the name? And he's like, hell yeah, I'm going to keep the name. I won that name in court. And I'm like, are you sure you want to keep that name? And he said, hell yeah, I'm going to keep that name. So crash tested.
This is what's going to happen. And I hate to say it, but history repeats itself. If anybody that watches or anybody knows anything about Chicago wrestling, Windy City Wrestling was the father of them all. That's where it started. Then we transitioned in Windy City Pro Wrestling because WCW want to have a lawsuit and all this other crazy stuff. Anyway, but when Windy City finally closed down, it was a sad day. Somebody else decided to buy the rights and start Windy City Pro Wrestling.
So what you're saying is if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, all I'm going to say is the guy ran one show.
Well, so look for Crash Tested Wrestling, the reboot, coming soon to a fine suburban Legion Hall near you.
To a backyard.
What now?
To a backyard near you.
Parking lot. Everything's well painted. Everything looks well manicured. The man that's in charge said,
that's a ring.
Well, I'm just saying.
You need talent to run the show. He
said he knows more than the other owners, and he's ready to do it right this time. And a lot of people,
you need talent.
I'm just saying, Red. I'm not advocating. I'm just telling you what the man said on the show.
Just saying, you need talent.
He right. He right though.
The man might have.
You can have the best. You can spend $10,000 on a ring, and guess what? If you ain't got nobody to put in it.
Well, chicken fights in the backyard.
What? I'm sorry, I needed to refill this scotch. Let me just tell you.
We still drinking scotch?
I'm still a little off, Red. I'm doing my best to come back. I'm trying to rant back in, but
suck it up.
Man, you better get some water with some lemon in it. Over here, some scotch.
Come on, Silky. I'm a wounded man. My pride is wounded. I just resigned.
He all upset because he got a boo-boo and
I did. It's big boo. I resigned. I'm no longer.
All I'm gonna say is
I retired.
I understood his pain when people turn your back on you.
It's true.
But let's go on.
All right, we're gonna go on. So I'm not saying that the crash tested wrestling is coming back. I mean, it is. But Pro
2.0, just 2.0, call it for what it is, 2.0.
But Pro Wrestling Pulse is something separate and different to CTW 2.0. So, and obviously C-Red is one of the voices of the broadcast team for the upcoming Pro Wrestling Pulse. See, Pulse would already be running and doing great if it wasn't for COVID. And the men in charge aren't going to put out a half-assed product because they're smart. So we're waiting for 2021, and Pulse will be great. I'm sure we'll see Kang. And I'm sure we'll see Queen at Pro Wrestling Pulse. It's inevitable.
I guess you could say that.
We'll see.
The last time I saw Myles Mercer, we were at Michigan City, Indiana. It was Chicagoland Championship Wrestling's debut. And you essentially kicked things off kind of like you used to do in the old CTW days, not a pre-show, but you opened the show.
Now
wait. Now see, you think I'm gonna run you down, but I'm gonna build you up right here.
Go ahead.
A brand new promotion. Nobody's ever seen it. Everybody's heard about it. The build-up was months and months in the making. The tickets were sold out. The crowd was ready. And after John Bullard introduced everybody and brought everybody out, the first thing that anybody will ever remember about Chicago Land Championships Wrestling's debut, the first thing the people are going to see on Amazon Prime, the first people that thing are going to see on Fight TV, the first thing they're going to see on all the cable channels where the show is debuting is going to be Myles Mercer. You're number one, baby. And in a promotion,
Hey, you wasn't alone.
well, I know you were there too, but like always, Myles was doing all the heavy lifting.
Of course.
Myles got a cramp in his back. That's why he's walking a little funny these days, because he's been carrying you around a little while.
Oh, you really think so? Oh,
Because you see, I remember when you used to walk upright. He used to be all proud. I'm the king of the whole show. Now he's kind of like, I'm still the king of the whole show, but my back a little sore because I'm carrying Red around now.
he ain't never had to.
I'm a broadcast journalist, man. That's
18 years, ain't nobody ever had to carry me.
That's true. So you need a high octane match and a high octane boost. You want to come out strong. You want to announce yourself to the world. And I'm going to say that you and Yoya lit the night and started the show on the perfect pitch that night. So I got to give you props.
It wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect.
It wasn't. Doesn't have to be perfect. See, right?
Here's perfect. It wasn't perfect.
I take a lot of pride in the people that I know in this business. And I've watched a lot of wrestling. I've commentated on a lot of wrestling. And I've been doing it now, going on 8 years. One of the first people I met in the business was a young Myles Mercer, the king of the pre-show at the time. You and David Desire, who I don't hear you talk about much anymore. But you guys were.
Hey, ain't that the guy that both of them lost to the Soul Touchers?
Yeah, man. Stop bringing it up.
But what I'm saying is, I remember
Acid Jazz and Marche Rocket.
I remember once upon a time when Myles Mercer was 8 years younger and not long in this business, and I've watched you become a showstopper. You started Chicago Land Championship Wrestling off with a huge bang. So in my mind, you've gone from this little kid who was a pre-show talent to a guy that a promotion put on their back to introduce themselves to the world, man. Congratulations, man. Your hard work has paid off, and what you and Yoya did to open up that show, absolutely stunning, my friend.
Thank you. Man, I just want somebody to see me, man, or see us. I need that light.
Not just you.
What you say?
I said, see us, not just you.
I changed it. I said us. Okay.
Didn't lead with that at first.
You should have probably led with that, Myles. But anyway, I just wanted to give you the props. I feel like sometimes that first match goes unnoticed. And having booked and written a few shows myself, I find that that's probably next to your main the most important show. Because if that first match comes out and sucks out loud, that does not set a good tone for a night. And you and Yoya absolutely took over. And then when you got done beating and stomping a mud hole in him after you lost, you and Red got on the sticks.
Somebody mentioned my name. Oh.
You guys got on the stick, and you gave us some nice drama moving forward into April. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do next. You guys rep the brand beautifully, and what you did on October 3rd was special and spectacular. I was glad to be there. It was a privilege to watch.
Appreciate it. It's more beatdowns to come, though. We ain't done yet.
Well, Yoya's got a super kick for your head, I'm pretty sure, at some point. He's going to Bruce Lee up and down your back. So you better watch that.
Ice will fix it. We'll be all right.
I can't wait to meet his lovely counterpart. She's so attractive, and I think I'll be adding a little arm candy to my side before the end of the night. That night, that's all I'm going to say.
And she kicked too, so.
That show.
I don't know what that means. That doesn't sound very healthy. So we had that, and April 17th is when that promotion comes back again. Something else that I want to say before we get into that. Renee Van Peebles had been in the business a while when I first got in there. I had seen her before watching indie shows, and then I got a chance to meet and call some of her matches. And I am very sure, and I want to make this very clear, that the Queen of Mean, I coined that phrase. That was me.
Good.
That was me on commentary. I don't get no love for it, but that was me. I see the T-shirts.
No.
You want a cookie?
Where'd you get
You want
that?
a cookie?
That's
Give him
me.
a cookie. Give him
You
a
want a
cookie.
cookie?
A big
That
sugar
ain't no
cookie.
obviously.
You are
Ah,
absolutely right.
you did one thing right,
Right.
Steve.
He
One.
want a cookie this big.
no. Actually, what I want to say is that is one of my favorite things that this business has brought me in 7 years is the fact that I called you something, it's stuck, and it's now part of your merchandise. I love that. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you.
All right, now that we're done with all these ARC pleasantries, it's time to get down to business. Hang on for 1 second.
What business?
Business.
I need to take the edge off for this part of the show.
What business? I mean,
I want to know this big 3 promotion giant show fighting for its life because COVID's got everything all screwed up. But we are less than 2 weeks away. Today is November 3rd. We are 12 days away from this big show in Hammond, Indiana. And Indiana is still open. Indiana is still running for business, even though we got some weirdness going on here in this state. That show is going to happen. It's too late to stop it at this point. It's coming. And this might be the last wrestling show that we see for a while if COVID does what everybody thinks it's going to do toward the end of the month around Thanksgiving. The ARC is well represented at this show, but I was a little surprised to find the fact that Myles, Silky Mercer, and the Queen of Mean, Renee Van Peebles, are tagging up in a tag match while their manager, C Red,
wrestler. Say wrestler.
fighting for a strap. So what you're saying,
Commentator.
Red, it's okay to put yourself and your interests ahead of your assets. Doesn't seem like good business to me, man.
It's very good business. It's what's best for business. No pun intended.
So let's talk about the tag team matches for a minute. Right now, intergender wrestling. What do you
What
guys?
are the 3 companies? You're talking about 3 companies, and you haven't even mentioned our company.
Perhaps maybe you'll carry some of the load of your talk show too, and maybe tell the people about the damn show you're in. I'm a fan that night. I'm not working. I didn't get tapped to do anything at this show. I'm coming out. I'm getting my money.
You can't do anything.
The show.
You can't do anything. Look at you. You're depressed bobblehead right now.
Yeah, but when you push a guy into a corner and you make him depressed, he comes out fighting. See that? Throwing hands already, man.
Won't you say that as CSW?
Hey, CSW, I'm
Or won't you say that to Chris
CSW.
Chris Miller or Cody?
I am wounded. I'm not discussing that right now. That's why I got the scotch. I'm trying to forget about that. We're talking about this show. Red, set the stage. Tell me how, before we talk about the tag teams, tell me how this came together. Classic Chris Williams, Just Amazing John Bullard. Get together in a laboratory and cook up this little spectacular. Tell us about it.
I mean, what is there to say? I mean, they're 3 of the most underestimated companies in Chicago. And here's the funny part. I think if anybody has seen what John Bullard has been able to do within the short time he's been running, and the crazy part, ran 1 show.
1.
And he has done everything correctly. So when you add that, and then you add C3 and True Privilege, both are upcoming urban companies, it says nothing more than a show that nobody should miss. So on November 14th, 5 will be presented in Hammond, Indiana. And if I'm correct, our guest next week is Chris Williams, right?
Williams will be here next week. I've wanted for a while to have the ARC back because it's just good for business. People like hearing what you all are up to. I have only met Chris a couple of times. I met him outside the LRP studios, and then I sat next to him for 3 hours while he ran sound. at CCW. The man has a lot of hats and does a lot of things in this business. So I'm excited to see what he has planned for what's going on. But you're right. John Bullard, one show in this area, and basically grabbed the headlines and slapped everybody silly into attention, because what he put out there, especially as soon as you see the finished product, people are going to take notice of that product, and it's going to be shown overseas. He's got contracts with companies in the United Kingdom. They're excited to see the product. So he's taken a concept and he's spanned the globe with it, which is very interesting. And obviously everybody's watching wrestling on Fight these days. Warrior Wrestling in Chicago Heights does it on Fight. Everybody's running on Fight. Freelance is on Fight. AAW on Fight. Now CCW is on Fight. It's the smart play. That's where people go to find their wrestling these days. So you're going to be able to see it, and you're going to be able to see how awesome it is, which is cool. So Classic Chris did the sound, and he was very good at what he did. So I can just imagine, if he's that good at that, how he is at running a wrestling promotion. Tell me a little bit about your experiences working in a wrestling company with Chris Williams. That is for anybody to answer. Don't hesitate.
I'm gonna say I don't like him. I don't like him.
Wow. Tell me why you don't like him, Silky. Why don't you like him?
Red, no.
Red, why doesn't Myles like him?
Let's just lay it all on the table. They're upset because the last show, well, you have to even go back before that. The previous show before that, I was accused and hurt by the defamation of character that I, C Red, would do something dastardly and underhanded during a match. And I did not. So, because of those accusations, I was suspended. Now, I was told once I got to the building, I could either leave or sell popcorn or do commentating. That was the only way I was going to earn my check for the night. So
you're obviously a better popcorn salesman than commentator. That's clear. So is that what you did? You sold
are you, first of all, if that was true, you'd be working at Pulse and not me.
It's true. It's probably true.
So therefore, sir,
your reputation is giving you liberties. Maybe you deserve them, maybe you don't.
The bottom line is, again, it was out of my control.
Right.
They acted like 2 3-year-olds throwing tantrum tantrums, mad at me, and I'm trying to get my paper.
Oh.
Since when do we follow the rules? Is the question.
Who threw temper
I need
tantrum?
my paper.
Who threw temper tantrum?
Both of them, Renee and Myles.
You're dogging the AFC. You're dogging your people right here on this show. We're not even a half hour into it, and you're dogging your people.
First of all, it's not dogging, but I told you last week. Did I not tell you last week that whether in front of them, face to face, monitor to monitor, behind their back, I'm gonna say the same thing. Sometimes you have to put a child in time out, and you have to do what you need to do.
Child? Man, I just turned 30 years old like a couple days ago, bro. What you mean, child? I'm a grown man.
And I don't have kids your age.
So they don't mean nothing.
So the bottom line, had both of them had temperature tantrums because I wasn't there for their matches. Okay, but I'm out there.
I need you. I need you.
You
need you.
Did you pick up the win?
That ain't what it was about. That ain't what it was about.
That ain't what it was about.
You didn't do your job.
Pick up the win?
You ain't do your job.
Did you pick up the?
You over here worrying about the
Okay,
popcorn and a paycheck.
I'm going to say it in a language that you can understand, Myles.
Go ahead.
Did you pick up that win?
Me speaking no English.
No, you took an L. Something we don't do. You took an L.
You took an L.
And then had the nerve to come over the commentary and then get in my face.
You took an L.
I didn't take an L.
You took an L first.
I got my check. So I didn't take an L.
You sold out. You sold out for a paycheck.
Hey, sometimes you got to sell out to get what you want.
Okay.
And what did I get?
Is that the new ARC motto I'm hearing?
No, it's
on November 14th, while y'all wrestling to nobodies, I'm wrestling for a title.
Oh my God.
And the last entrant. So I have the advantage. So as these fools beat each other down, I will clearly come, pick up the pieces, throw them out, and become the new Urban Heritage Champion. One of many titles that I've held. Just one.
Since many times I done told you to stop smoking, I don't think you're going to win that match.
With that, it's only going to last second break.
I can hear you now.
First of all, Renee, get a computer where your sound actually works. You know, like you don't sound. Okay. So do that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to tell you that before this show started, everybody's name appeared, but she was called Zoom user.
Yeah, okay.
She didn't even know how to use Zoom. So
it doesn't matter if my name is Zoom user or my actual name. Like, people know who I am. Okay? I have to have fun with my name on.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. C-Red.
Yes, sir.
Stand on a minute. We got to let these guys talk and give their side of this story, because I remember.
Yeah, you heard mine last week.
Remember all those Saturday nights in Midlothian where this was held high and everything was good and people would get beat down and there'd be like 16 of you coming from everywhere. Now you've basically just called out your family on this show. Have you been drinking?
Smell like it.
He definitely been smoking.
Renee.
Said that king.
This question is for you. First of all, I want to start my question with an apology. I have no idea what my co-host had planned tonight. I just wanted to see what was going on. He clearly has issues with you guys, and I did not know they were this deep.
First of all, I don't have issues with them.
I don't got no issues either.
They started acting like a pair of twins that needed their diapers changed, and because you couldn't get them quick enough.
I wear boxer briefs, man. I don't wear no diapers.
Get real, damn it.
I don't wear no diapers.
Get real.
Ain't nobody having no tantrum over here, okay?
All right, so we're gonna let
Halloween is over with. Take that mask off.
Oh no, no, you did not.
Just like your hairline.
I have no hairline, so that makes no sense.
All right. We have definitely gone. This is not what I thought was going to happen, but I want
back to the question, Steve.
I want Renee to talk here because Renee keeps getting cut off by Mr. Stick Smoker.
That ain't me cutting off. That's my computer going.
I don't have. I'm on my phone.
Oh my God! Get a real carrier. Let Boost go. God.
I've never been with Boost Mobile.
Oh, then that sucks that you're with Consumer Cellular.
Who? I'm with T-Mobile.
Never rip on a person's carrier, man. That's just cold-blooded. All right. Renee Peebles, you have been a superstar in professional wrestling for a long time. You were doing important things in women's wrestling before everybody else caught up with it. I feel like when they had the Women Revolution on TV, you kind of were already doing what they were trying to do. So I've always referred to you as a trailblazer and a trendsetter. whether or not we got along, whether or not you yelled at me and absconded me on commentary every time you walk by, that's not neither here nor there. That doesn't change your excellence in the ring. And I've seen you put a hurting on a great many people, male and female. Now, I kind of, after listening to this stuff, want to see you get in the ring with Red and teach him some respect on how to talk to a lady. But I'm not in the ARC. I mean, I wear the shirt. I want to be in the ARC. And I'm not cool enough to be in the ARC. I feel like he's disrespecting you right now. Not only as a performer, but as a lady. What do you say?
You know what? With Red, you know, he's getting to that age where like he's starting to like just ramble on and on and on. So it doesn't really matter. I personally do not care for Mr. Urban Sensation C Red. If he wants to go out there on his own, try to win a couple of titles to make him feel like he still got it, then so be it. But at the end of the day, I have to.
Baby, I've had it. I've lost it longer than you've ever been in this business.
Okay.
Think about it.
Well,
You were still sucking your thumb when I was breaking ground in Windy City, baby. Understand. So yes, I've held more titles than you. Yes, I've done more than you. Yes, I've traveled more than you. I've done it all. So when you pull out my resume versus yours, dear, you get left in the dust. Okay? And you look like one of those tricks on 73rd and Halsted at 4 in the morning.
Well, I'm an educated trick, if you want to call me that. But at the end
I don't think everybody knows that reference.
A younger.
If they don't, I'm sure they'll drive down there and find out for themselves.
I cannot believe you just said that. That is horrible. That is beyond horrible. She's a bad woman, and you don't say that. You're gonna get killed. You're an old man.
By who? Who will get killed back? Father time? Father time? I mean, that's it.
That was under the belt. That was kind of low.
To come across me, that's fine. My boots are ready. They stay ready. I got 6-inch heels over here that's ready.
That you can't walk in.
I can.
Yeah, walk and then fall. Walk, fall. Oh, that's like your wrestling matches.
Oh,
step, fall. Step, fall. Step, get beat. Oh, okay.
You know, whoever wants to set up this Renee Van Peebles versus the old man C Red, I'm game.
Man, and Cam gonna be live too.
That was one of my favorite moments of 2017. I was on Cam for like 18 seconds. That was a great night for me. That was a great night.
Yeah, but viewership went down.
Clearly.
Hey, whoa. Viewership went down. If it did, it's because of you.
Exactly.
Wasn't me. Wasn't you.
I always got you holding the camera.
Reason why you got numbers. Come on now.
It's called Cam, not Red Cam. That's the difference.
You know what?
And truly, people don't turn in to see the Cam.
You see how unappreciative he is? I try to put us on. You know what I mean? Show live on the matches. You know what I'm saying? Put the team over. You don't appreciate nothing. That's that old man.
I don't appreciate.
People love Cam. Everybody loves Cam.
Yet you two pouted like spoiled brats with poop in your diapers.
Oh no!
And now
you didn't. No, you didn't.
You know I'm the unappreciative one. How about being appreciative that I was still there? That hey, I could have just left. I could have just relaxed that night.
You should have left.
I was there.
You should have left. You didn't do nothing.
I heard the popcorn fucked.
Well, I didn't do popcorn, so hey,
sorry.
Nah.
Third.
So you can tell you can tell Chris Classic that next week. Well, clearly you didn't miss nobody, Myles, because not only did you take an L that night, but then after I tried to warn you about Yo-Ya and his kicks, clearly again for the great debut, you took another L.
Wait. You talking about at C3? I won. What you talking about?
Took an L, sir.
I won.
And then you turned around and
go back and look at the footage.
And don't try to switch it because again, you took the L at the debut show. So everybody on Prime, everybody on Fight TV, everybody in the UK, Germany, wherever will see the King take a loss.
Why did I take an L? Poor leadership. You know why I took an L? Poor leadership. That's what it was.
No.
Poor leadership.
Not poor leadership, because go back and watch the footage when I try to warn you about the man's kicks. But you, I got this. Oh, okay, you got it. And how did you get it? Well, I must admit, you did have it. You had it. You had it upside your head, upside your ribs, upside your butt.
If you go back and look at that footage, you can see this man jumping on the apron and getting in the way.
I didn't do nothing.
I didn't see that. That's a fair point. First of all, I have to apologize, because I did not have the Kang of the whole damn show and the Queen of Mean scheduled to be on this show to be disrespected in the way that they have been disrespected tonight. Wins and losses, they come and you get on a roll and you get off a roll. Wins and losses, they happen in life, they happen in wrestling.
Oh, you would know about that, wouldn't you? How's Cody doing?
You win some and you lose some.
Oh, you lost a lot.
I have seen these two people do tremendous things in the ring, and why the father figure / leader of the ARC is just throwing bombs at these two nice people.
Father figure.
I drop bombs like Hiroshima. Better realize.
I just need for people to be serious and understand the reason why the ARC is so successful. And it's not because of C-Red. It's not because of Renee. It is because of Kang, Myles, Mercer.
Oh, no.
So you would
now we've gone down a whole different street.
Who was the one that was holding like 5 different championships?
Oh, cry me a
like 4 different companies.
You know, I do this every single year.
See, and what y'all don't understand, since we was talking about CTW earlier, y'all don't understand. I was gonna be made leader. Me.
And
We all put in a little vote. I was gonna be leader. Not Red, not Rion, not Willie, not John.
I voted for myself. Of
course you did. Of course you would.
And here's the sad fact that, Myles, you really believe that stupidity, because to the point where you had John decide to jump over to the Chicago Connection. So because of your stupidity, when he clearly already knew who the leader of the ARC is, but you want to get in his ear and try to pull him to the side about how you the new leader, like, who needs to hear all of that? So
I need to hear all that. Ain't nobody tell him to go over there. He did his own thing.
When you talk, the only person that listens is yourself.
Okay.
Like,
he did his own thing. He want to go over there, Chicago, connect and unconnect, let him connect. We ain't got nothing to do with that. ARC, we finna do what we do. Is it gonna be with you or without you? You too, Renee.
Well, first of all, any group that I'm a part of, I shine. So, yeah.
When they think of ARC, they think of the King. Okay, when you go back and look at the design, when you go back and look at the design on the shirt, who is first?
Playground.
First.
Made up crown.
In the ARC letters, who first? I think it's my picture in the A. What's the first letter in the alphabet? The A.
Yeah, I bet.
See how that work?
Okay.
So what's up? We need new leadership, new management. You know what I mean? Because you ain't doing your job, sir.
Oh, I'm doing my job. Let's be real. I'm not doing my job. Thank you. That was a very good night. But Steve, like, really? Let's be real.
The people in this picture, look at this picture.
You talk about leadership, but
you walk out.
Where are I see ARC shirts flying out the store. I don't see people buying Myles Mercer shirts.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm the one that's pushed. I'm the one creating the merchandise. I'm the one that's setting up the deals. I'm the one. Me, not you. Again, you get
that shirt in the middle. That shirt in the middle. That catchphrase is so fire. Look at that shirt in the middle. I'm just saying, whoever coined that phrase should get a raise. But that's just me.
First of all, but that just shows you how, let's just call it idiotic. It is. As you can see, that particular day, Myles and me are uniformed.
Oh yeah, I can agree with you on that.
But look at the picture. She's all about herself. All about herself. She thinks she's all that in a bag of chips. But when you open that bag of chips, you find out it's nothing but crumbs.
What kind of chips? Doritos or Flaming Hots?
It ain't even. It's them stale J's.
No, Hots.
It's them J's that don't nobody eat.
Come on,
see, look at that. Look at that.
Look at this.
Who's first?
Look at this.
First?
What about it? Look at it. Look at it. I paid to have it done. What do you want? I'm the one that created that. What about it?
Because you know.
They had nothing to do with it. Nothing. Nothing.
I lead the charge is what it is.
This is what managers do. They promote the people.
But if that be the case, then you're just saying what you didn't say 5 minutes ago. So either you were lying now or you're lying then. And
you're not.
Clearly, you're just a liar.
Again,
you're just a liar.
We don't lead by
No,
you.
see, Red is Puff Daddy in the 90s. You know, he want to be all in the videos. He want to be all on stage. You know what I'm saying? Won awards. That's what he is.
And his bright little church.
But who has the money?
Money for what? We act like we ain't got no funds.
Clearly,
what you mean?
If that be the case, Bad Boy was running things on the East Coast. So if you got
that's the East Coast. It ain't the world.
Did you get that LRP paper? Is that what you're talking about?
It was nothing but $50. Talking about got money. Where it at?
Well, look, at least I got money versus you trying to spend Southside bucks.
You are funny.
I know I am. Thank you.
See, he needs to be a kid because leadership is not his. This
is what happens when y'all work at the same job.
No, tomorrow I'm just gonna lay his butt out right in the middle of the floor and give him that big old elbow drop that he's been looking for a couple of years now. It's been brewing. It's fine.
Oh, and she keeps saying that yet she won't walk into a room with a live snake walking around. So, you know.
So yeah, he's cracking down on D over here.
When was this?
So next question, Steve. Exactly. I'm tired of the peasant.
Oh man, listen, guys. You know fun.
Right, guys, leave the it out of it. You know.
Come on, that's just not right. That's not right. She's a lovely person and a tremendous talent. Let's be real here.
It's a lovely talent. Okay, that's hasn't been decided yet, but
I am a lovely talent.
I want to know why, because for years, you know, there was a time when I didn't think that anything could really get in the lofty reputation of the Soul Touches. We hear about him. I talk about him often. But the ARC, having watched it develop, watching Aaron Xavier kind of put it out there and then you running with it like you did. If Aaron Xavier watches this, having had a hand in the creation of the ARC and having watched it become one of the most successful factions that has been working in this area, in this industry for the last 5 years. You guys have been everywhere. You've taken over promotion after promotion. IPW, I saw you guys running roughshod over everybody. You go wherever you go, you succeed. Why does the infighting have to happen? What happened? What took you off the same page? When Red was talking and saying, well, I'll say this to their face, I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. But why? You guys always put up the veneer that it's the way it's supposed to be. The ARC is for life. It's forever. And now I'm listening to Red running down, you know, two of the most successful young performers that are out there in this business right now. And I'm confused by the whole angle. Let's ask Myles first. What happened? Where did it all go wrong? Why has it become this? I thought we were just going to talk and banter, and then you guys would team up on me and run me down, and the show would be over. I didn't think I would be at 7 o'clock still have a piece of ass not chewed off.
First of all, you're a Caucasian and you have no ass.
Wow.
But let's go.
I can agree with that. But to answer your question,
I'm glad you have an opinion on my ass. That's fantastic.
They don't think like I think. You know what I mean? Like everything I've done since I've been in the ARC is for the ARC. They putting themselves first. He over here talking about his title match. She over here talking about she voted for herself first, and she ain't unison with the shirts. She thinking about us. Everything that Myles has done is for the group as a whole. I promote the group as a whole. That's the meaning of the Kang Cam. That's the meaning of everything that I do. I made sure we get tag titles, title opportunities, and all that. Me, I do that. I don't get no credit. So when he disrespected me that day, it wasn't called for. He went about a paycheck. We supposed to be having to get me the win or whatever, to give me the opportunity, the chance. I need to go feed my kids. How many kids I got? I got this grandkid over here. I got this grandkid over here. It's the group.
Hey, look.
Show day, it's the group.
Look, darkness. Because if the light go out right now, can't nobody see nothing but your teeth.
The light is on.
Come on.
Right. And I dare you to cut it off. And then what? Anyway, don't you ever disrespect my children or my grandchildren. Ever.
I ain't disrespecting little Rugrats.
Ever.
There was no disrespect.
Ever.
There was no disrespect.
Understand, there's more of them than you. And I didn't raise no punk bitches.
Red. You know I fight kids. Like, are you serious? You know I fight kids, right? You should know that.
They as old as you. So do you think they ain't coming prepared? Do you think they ain't coming
the people
down?
I faced in the ring?
Do you think they ain't ready?
Come on, man. You can ask Steve.
I've
Steve
raised my girls right. Man. Trust me. From Roseland to Inglewood to Awesome Gresham. Trust me. We own these streets. So don't forget it.
I'm from Chicago too. What you talking about?
They not.
Oh my God.
From St. Louis, Missouri.
You finna make my blood pressure go up over here.
Really?
I'm only 30 years old. You better get
what
up
the
out
hell
here,
is in St. Louis? What the hell is in St. Louis outside of ribs? Not a damn thing.
Yeah.
Dogs and cats. She ain't
and thoughts.
What?
Huh? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Get a new cell phone, I told you.
No.
Get a new carrier. Because, oh my God, you can't even hear. Oh my God. Next question, Steve.
Like I said, they think about themselves. They don't think about the group.
Crime your river.
Renee,
I don't feel like crying.
You were in the ARC. You were an incredibly successful singles performer in places like PCW, which is a hallowed name in the business, gone too soon. So you have been around much longer than the ARC itself. For him to say that the ARC made you, just from a time frame, I feel like maybe that's not exactly accurate. What are your thoughts on the ARC and you?
The ARC did not make me. PCW, I was a singles performer. I got with the Chicago Connection. Why? Because they saw how good I was dominating the women's division. Fast forward to CTW. Again, my back is up against the wall. Oh, look who's dominating the women's division yet again. Oh, it's Renee Van Peebles. Jeez, I have to have her in my team. Okay, Dominion. Sure, I'll join. Fast forward until now. ARC. Once again, I'm carrying the women's division on my back. Just like Myles Mercer, my back is pretty shot about now. But my recognition because what? Because I voted for myself to be leader. I mean, I think it's a great opportunity to have a female leader in an all-male group.
Whoa.
The only thing you should be leading, is leading somebody's meal from the kitchen and leading into the bedroom.
Well,
That's
we
it.
cancel
You
now.
better
That's
leave
it.
them dishes over there and get that soap and water.
Scrub these flows. That's about it. That's all you should be leading.
Course. Okay, I punch people in the face.
This is not that the views of some do not reflect the station, the network, or the co-host here.
Or at the end of the day, if I need to walk, if I want to walk, I can walk.
You mentioned the Dominion. People forget about the Dominion and how dominant they were and how menacing they were. And also people forget about how their gimmick got stolen to be put on TV.
Yeah. By James Storm. Yeah.
So
I have a lot to say about him.
People forget about that faction, and it was Renee Van Peebles was one of the leaders of that faction.
Yeah.
Her leadership in the Dominion was clear. Is her leadership in the ARC clear?
I
That's
think
a question for anybody.
it's clear. I'm gonna talk for myself. It's clear, but it's very hard when you have an old man who's stuck in 1920s, and then you have some wannabe millennial that's trying to be all hip. No, it's not.
Was the millennial me? Was that me?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Trying to be hip?
You're not hip. It's okay though.
You know, oh man.
Dry your eyes.
I can go forever, man.
But we don't want you to. All you did was talk nonsense.
It's facts. Go back and look at footage. It's facts.
Facts about what? That you've gotten fat over the years? Okay.
First of all, it's not fat.
Oh my God.
It's muscle. I think you need to be saying that about yourself.
I look good and fat.
Okay.
So.
You went from
Oh, no. Stop. No.
She's starting with me.
No. We are not going there.
Oh, fabulous.
Put the plate down. Pick up the boots.
Just like fat and all.
Run. Cardio.
All right.
Worry about that bald spot on the top of your head.
What we're
I got you sitting right here. What you talking about?
Like secret.
What we're going to do is I'm going to hire a doctor, and we're going to work through these problems. I feel like with a little therapy, we can get the ARC back to its glory. And I certainly didn't assemble this show to watch it implode upon itself, because the ARC is going to be in force on November 14th, vying for tag team in a tag team match and vying for a title. Talk to me about the tag team match you guys are involved in. Intergender wrestling right now is there's many schools of thought on it. Some people really like it. Some people think it's a really good thing. Some people won't even acknowledge it. I'm of the opinion that I think it makes for great storytelling, so I'm all for it. What has got you guys to want to get into a match such as that, and who are you fighting?
Go ahead, lead the charge, leader.
Want to be leader talk. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. This is
go ahead.
the woman's world, as they say.
Two of us more experience, so I will be carrying that match on my back.
You carry a lot of stuff on your back.
Yeah, your fat ass too.
Okay, that's cool.
You won't even. You're not even in my match. So take the 20 pounds of hair you got on your head and worry about your match with the wannabe over there. And y'all worry about that, because last time I checked, every time you turn around, Kendra is knocking you upside your head. And you have not beat the Juggernaut ever. So
Whoa.
So while y'all sitting up here tripping again.
I think Red been hitting the head too many times, because I have beat the Juggernaut. TPW.
Yeah.
TPW. Yeah. One of the companies is on this triple show, whatever you want to call it, 5. Yeah. Beat him there. And I beat him the last CT. Come on. And the triple threat. Come on, man. Do your history, man. The footage, bro. That's what the cam is for. See, he don't even look at the footage. He can't even remember. He can't even remember what today is. What's today?
Election day. Trump will win.
See, look, that's all he remember. Election day. I said the date, brother. Today.
The day the ARC ended. How about that?
Oh,
Hey.
No, you guys can't end before November 14th. ARC is coming to take that show over. You guys need to get yourselves back together.
We can end it. Because what y'all need to understand is I don't need y'all to be successful. I'm the reason why y'all successful for the last 4 years. Me.
What?
Some young 19-year-old girl, I carried you to this old grizzled man over here that still want that last run at greatness. Yeah, I carried y'all. Me.
But see, it's funny that you said last run of greatness, because in order to have a last run means I've had a first run, something neither two of you have ever had. So again, understand, before Chicagoland Championship Wrestling, I was already known. I'm known. If you don't know who C-Red is, Google me, bitch. I'm known all over. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new.
I mean, I did Google
What
you.
I do is nothing new. So, what y'all trying to, pull up your panties, y'all need to do it, because guess what? Yeah, I'll be sitting somewhere retired by the time y'all finally get on your first run.
Right, we're gonna Google C-Red, and it's gonna say deceased.
I Googled it. There's
November 3rd.
Side called C-Red Photos. There's a public relations firm called C-Red in France.
Right.
Yeah.
C-Red.
Where do you even think the Bulls got the logo from? The theme, the motto. But
that's why they suck too.
But they make more than you.
That's what you see.
Okay. You can't keep on with the money. Keep on with the money. Look at that. See, that's your problem. That's all you think about. You ain't thinking about us. Was you thinking about money in the Soul Touchers? No, you weren't, because you picked them over us.
Now,
I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid.
I'll tell you this. I think Myles Mercer, the king of the whole show, and the Queen of Mean, Renee Van Peebles, are going to go in on November 14th and do what they do best. They'll put their differences aside. They'll work as a unit, and they will account themselves. They will be ready for the challenge, and they will delight the fans in Hammond.
We're going to
know, and the ARC will come through like they always.
We're going to get the job done, of course. I'm going to have to put them in line. We're going to get the job done.
Professional.
No doubt about it. We say the ARC going to be there, we're going to be there.
Professional.
I can't dog C-Red because he's my partner. And together for the last several months, we've made some really entertaining shows, and we've done some really cool things together. So I don't want to throw him under the bus either. And, he's got his big match where he could walk out of November 14th 5 as a champion. But you, Red, are up against some tremendously aggressive talent. And that title that you're going for was defended at Chicagoland Championship Wrestling in one of the most physically
See, stop.
Hit a nerve.
You're letting the scotch in your head. The Urban Heritage Championship is a brand new title.
Oh, I thought it was the Ewoks title.
No. It's a brand new title.
You learn. See, I'm learning something new. That's why I want you to talk about this show. Now, this is the first ever. This is to decide who's the first ever. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
So, C-Red, if the cards fall your way on November 14th, not only could you be champion, but you will be the champion, the first ever champion. Well, that's a whole other kettle of fish right there. That's historic. So,
and that's what I do. Think about it. Again, you, Steve, you're such a fan. So I'm surprised you don't have these notes in front of you. What did the Soul Touchers do? We always made history, right? I've even been dubbed the last Soul Toucher. Again, I carry that moniker proudly. I have no shame in it. Again, I'm known because when you have greatness such as All Day Marche Rocket, You have Hot Chocolate Acid Jazz with the weapon of jazz destruction. And you have the Midwest bully, Willie the Bomb Richardson. And then if you bring in from the West Coast and you bring back Trauma, oh my goodness. So again, we are known for making history. So November 14th, is the stack decked? Not really. Because again, I drew last. Not stupid, not crazy. I drew last. So therefore, to watch all these guys beat the living hell out of each other, and I don't have to enter until I get well pleased. So whether it's 13 guys in the ring, it's 5 guys in the ring, or if it's 1 guy in the ring. When I enter the ring, when I leave, I will be crowned the first ever Urban Heritage Champion. Not a member of the ARC. It will say C Red. That's how it's announced. And your new Urban Heritage Champion, C Red.
First of all, he didn't drew anything to get in that match. He was kissing ass. That's what you was doing.
I don't have to kiss ass.
You ain't drew or draw anything.
I don't have to kiss ass. I don't have to kiss. I don't have to kiss ass unless it's a woman, and that's something you definitely don't know about.
Let me go.
Leave the little
classic.
boys alone. So
you do his dreads last night. Don't let him fool you, Steve.
Oh, look who talking. Got your hair all braided. Look like you came just from the county. Look like you just came from the county.
That means don't mess with me. That's what that means. If I'm from the county.
Okay, girl.
I'm known for stomping out fools. You should know.
Okay, girl.
You okay?
Oh my God.
You wish you had it. That's what it is.
Been there, done that.
Man, it went back. It was back here. You just said,
November 14th,
yes, sir.
in Hammond, Indiana. True Privilege. C3 Chicagoland Championship Wrestling unite for one night of action called 5. Tickets are available. You will see C-Red compete for a title. You will see Renee Van Peebles and Myles Mercer in tag team action. Whether they're the ARC or not, these fine talents will be in action. Guys, I'm sorry. I did not think it was going to go like this. I did not see this coming. I hope we can get the ship right, because wrestling is better when the ARC is united. I'm going to send this directly to Aaron Xavier and see if he can fix this. Maybe we'll bring John Hudson back. Maybe we'll call Willie. Maybe we'll get Rion back in here. Maybe we can make it like the old.
Who are these people? Who is he?
All I know is Renee.
Who's that?
Final thoughts before we go and wrap this show tonight. Renee Van Peebles, any final thoughts about November 14th or Myles or Red or anything you want to say in closing? The floor is yours, young lady.
Well, I just want everybody to just prepare themselves to see C-Red get his ass whooped. That's all I have to say.
It won't be by you.
I just want to see him cook.
You don't know that. You don't know that for sure.
Ever.
You always gotta go.
Ever.
You live at too.
Ever. So what, you know where I live at?
Myles Mercer.
Go ahead.
You've got
Folks jump up to get beat down. Remember that.
Well,
Kang.
After the 14th.
You got a big show. Come on, tell us where it's at. Give us some final thoughts, Kang.
The whole show is my name for a reason. With or without Renee at my side, I take on 2-1. It's fine with me. But after the 14th, it might be the ARC of 1. Numero uno. number one being me, of course, carrying everyone, considering we had 6 members and now we only have 3. But yeah, I'm just gonna, like you said earlier, I lead the shows. Hey, people come see me, see the cam. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go do my thing. Like I'm the whole show. Red, he can go croak in his match. I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna win. He can't be able to breathe. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Renee, she just gonna be there. But
Okay.
that's just what it is gonna be.
See, Red,
ARC have won.
we've had many shows together, you and I, and you know, if I were you in past shows, I would be on the floor laughing like a hyena at this misfortune, because it sounds like the spectacular creation the ARC is on life support right now. What are your final thoughts about November 14th, about Renee, about the Kang?
Oh, don't ask him that. Be here for another hour. Him talking.
First of all, pull the damn plug. First of all, I've never seen anybody's eyelashes go all the way down to the damn floor. Second of all, again, have you paid attention to this whole thing, Steve? Have you really? Because for her, it's all about her. For him, it's all about him. Yeah,
No.
I've been the one keeping this damn thing afloat.
Whoa, see, you see that? You see how
Third point, again, none of this would have happened if they hadn't acted like babies at the last show. But now, look, I want you to see what's really going on, Steve. Look at the jealousy. Because they're just in a tag match. Just a regular tag match.
Jealousy.
Yet
What
I, little girl.
You're
Yet
fat.
hit the
what
mute.
do you have to be jealous about?
Hit the mute button, because again, you'll find out tomorrow. Again,
jealousy.
Tomorrow. So understand, on the 14th, they get to walk away with a win, but they'll probably walk away with an L. And again, I vowed for a title, a championship, a first, one of many that I've held. So, again, think about it. Steve, you say you're going to be there.
I will.
Right?
Yep.
Think about it. On the 14th, what will you remember? Will you remember just some tag match? Or will you remember your co-host being crowned the very first Urban Heritage Champion? What are people going to, when they get up and they leave, what are they going to remember? And that's what I give. I give memories.
Certainly not you.
First of all, pause. I think it's them old men brains once again. He keeps forgetting. The last C3 show was a grand chance opportunity, which I won. So I hope that you win that heritage title or whatever you want to call it. I hope that you win because I get to choose my opponent.
I hope you do too. I do.
Because
guess what?
That you win.
Guess what? I get to take that paper crown and knock your ass upside the head and finally make you realize that guess what? You're the king of that room that you're in right now. That's it. That's all. That was a good one. That's it.
Okay. I hope.
Oh my God.
I hope and pray.
This is unbelievable. I did not know that Myles Mercer won a match that gave him a title shot. That really.
See, if he would have paid attention to the cam, he would have known that. If he was on the side of the ring, he would have known that. But no, he in a commentating booth getting a paycheck.
That's very interesting. If C-Red does somehow win that title, it could be Old Lion versus Young Lion. It's the Lion King 3.
Yeah, that's right.
But understand,
Old Lion.
But this new Lion thinks he knows all this old Lion's tricks. And they need to realize I haven't showed them anything. I haven't showed them anything.
All right.
You don't need
trust
to.
me, that bag that I carry, trust me, I'm always prepared.
Himself. I made me. I don't need to know your tricks. I got my own tricks.
There's a lot of tricks. Okay, so.
Oh, like Renee?
No, that is not what I meant.
Oh, okay.
You called me a fan earlier, and I get that a lot. And you're right. I certainly do look at many things like a fan would. And I'm proud of that because it gives me a unique perspective to bring to whatever promotion I work for. When I go on November 14th, I will be sitting there as close to the front as I can get to watch the King and the Queen do the business and provide entertaining wrestling that I will remember for a long time because their matches are always fantastic. I will remember the title match, whether you win or you don't win. I certainly wish you well and hope that you fine and don't die and become a champ. I want you to win this match because I think I want to see Myles Mercer cash in his opportunity because I think that would be a terrific match. And I want our show to have that exclusive. If you win and Myles gets to challenge you in a match, I want to bring this back, and I'm bringing in past members.
Well, first of all, Steve, you don't even have to. Because I'll say it right here. We love exclusives, right? We love them.
We love them.
So I'll tell you.
You're going to give me an exclusive?
I'll tell you what. After I win on November 14th, Myles Mercer has the first shot. He doesn't have to cash in anything. He has the first shot. Just so he can get his punk ass beat down by an old man. So he can talk all the smoke talk, Geritol, I'm losing my hair, whatever he wants to say. But I guarantee you that in 2021, Myles will look at me like COVID, and I will be all on his black ass.
Well, I'll be writing your eulogy at your funeral when it's over. Because you asking for it, brother. You asking for it. Bring your family, bring your kids, your grandkids, kids. Because we gonna get it on if it happens.
Oh, ain't no if it's gonna happen.
Closed casket.
But since your mother's so religious, make sure she is prepared to say goodbye and have the black dress.
She gonna bring the choir in, okay?
I hope she does because she's gonna have them say something about your ugly ass. So
that's fine. It's gonna be about you. So be ready, brother.
Never me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Steve Red Power Hour. Is it the end of the ARC? Is it the beginning of something new? Has C Red lost his mind? Will Myles and Renee be on the same page? Get your ticket November 14th. It's 5. It's in Hammond, Indiana. Go on Facebook. Get your tickets. Come to that show. I'll be there with Joey Roth. We're not on commentary, but we'll be sitting together and we'll be talking about the ongoings. It's going to be a great night of wrestling. It might be the last night of wrestling for a while. So come on out to Hammond on November 14th. Renee, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Myles, it's a thrill to have you on the show. And Red, brother, I love listening to you talk, but I don't know if you did yourself any favors tonight, my friend.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it.
He did.
On behalf of Renee Van Peebles, Myles Mercer, and my partner, C Red, I am Steve, and we will catch you next week when our guest is classic Chris Williams, and I'm sure he's going to have something to say about tonight.
Write your will tonight, brother. Write your will tonight. Write it. All your
ain't
kids.
Worried about it. Why?
All your kids, brother.
Why? So I can make sure that my kids are prepared and they have something. Too bad. You know what, Myles? Too bad.
Pass down them suits that you got in your closet right now.
Too bad you weren't love this a child. Because if you knew what a father's love was, then you wouldn't worry about it. But sorry.